Hi all! So I didn't anticipate doing another reading tonight, but I have the time for it. So I'm going to use my Stranger Things tarot deck and my 12-sided die, and we'll see who. Let's use the zodiac dice and see what sign we need to do a reading for. Okay, Aquarius. Any particular topic or area of life? Change and transformation. We have the 8th house. And health. 6th house. And work. So something needs to change in terms of work for the sake of your health. Or someone needs to change from some sort of work they're doing in relation. You may work in the health industry or aesthetics or something like that. Okay, Aquarius. What needs to change? What's the change and transformation around work and wellness? Justice. We need to return a karmic balance. We need to return a balance within self. 3 of Scoops. This is the 3 of Pentacles. 6 of Dice. 6 of Swords. So, yeah. What did it say on there? Here there be monsters. And then the 9 of Scoops, 9 of Pentacles. Some of you either want to work for yourself or do work for yourself. Are self-employed, self-sufficient, earning your own money. And it's saying you're kind of at a point now where you maybe don't need to stress about relying on other people or burning yourself out. You are able to kind of enjoy yourself without necessarily needing to be strapped to a job. Now is a time to kind of return that balance or try and return a balance. See, 3 of Pentacles, this is like collaboration. It's working together. Sometimes you can get the 3 of Pentacles for like job interviews. Let's see. Tell me about the necessary change around work and wellness for Aquarius. Okay, we have moving into North Node energy. We have Mars energy, so somewhere maybe around March, April, or back end of October, early November, because it is Aries, Scorpio energy. Some of you are focused on attraction. You see this? Attraction. Maybe you're trying to create something for yourself that is focused on, maybe you're focused on what something looks like, and that needs to change. You're kind of fueling some hurt, some past hurt. Look into your North Node. I think you'll find some answers in there. It's not abnormal for Aquarius energy as well to be quite focused on outward image and wanting to be attractive, wanting to attract attention. But something needs to change because it's triggering or fueling some kind of lack mentality. There's still some unhealed wounds from your past, and this isn't helping. What are they doing regarding work? See, there you are. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air energy. You're trying to sort of renew a spark or pick something back up or get back to a point where it was maybe more successful, or yeah, it's something's triggering you. Something's triggering you. Why does this need to change now? It's time to express your true self. You could be connecting to a fire energy. You need to channel that into more creative purpose. Do something, you know. When I think of fire energy, I think of creativity, action, passion, excitement, like pleasure. and to do something to express yourself creatively in a way that doesn't kind of sabotage yourself at the same time, or doesn't cause any kind of inner conflict or challenge you in any way, is I think what we're trying to aim for here. Yeah, this is the thing. It's causing confusion. Neptune energy. You're living in some kind of illusion around what? Chemistry and passion. This is what I was saying. There seems to be confusion. So you may feel passionate about something, but be channeling that in the wrong way, or you've got the wrong kind of outlet or something like that. Yeah. Okay. We need change and transformation when it comes to... See, the compassion, like compassion is a code. You see how these two letters at the beginning are a different colour? Compassion is a code word. So it means like there's connection. It's connected to something. Duality or something like that. So when I see that card, I always think it's like a reminder for you that you have the same capacity to love yourself, you know, as you do other people. The capacity of love that you have for other people and other things is the same capacity of love you have for yourself. So to invest in something so deeply because, you know, you want to work to meet the needs and expectations of other people, if you were to invest that same capacity of love and nurture and compassion into yourself, would create the balance that I think is missing here. There's some kind of disharmony going on. What else? Yeah, Four of Swords, it's time for a break, a temporary pause, a respite, take a time out. You will need to pick this back up, and when you do that, it will be quite a conflicted feeling of, you know, if I navigate this in a way to please you, it's unhealthy for me. If I do this in a way for me, then you feel that I'm not, you know, working for you and you meeting your needs. So something needs to change. You need to chill. You need to chill, relax, put your feet up, breathe. Focus on just being your true, authentic self and being comfortable with who you are, who that is. Knight of Pentacles. Slow down. Slow down. Knight of Pentacles can feel like a stagnant energy. You may be worried about becoming stagnant, or you may feel that things are slowing down, things aren't moving as quick as you'd like them to be, or you're not progressing as fast as you'd like to, or yeah, but maybe that's happening for a reason, and you are being called to kind of slow down. We have the Three of Cups. Are you taking time to connect, to socialize? Maybe networking is draining you a little bit, or it could be social media, because this is a card of socializing and reconciling, or at least it is for me. So social media might have slowed down a little bit, and maybe, again, we have the Fool card. You might be feeling somewhat kind of like, I don't know what to do from here. Where do I go from here? And it's like you're not meant to have the next thing to move on to, because you would be full hog, just like fully tapped in, focusing on something else that will now drain you, or, you know, that you'll exhaust yourself with, when it's calling you into this Four of Swords energy of rest, time out. Queen of Wands energy. I mean, and this is good because, as I mentioned earlier, Wands, like fire energy for me, Wands energy is about creative passion and things like that. Queen of Wands is like the embodiment of that. She doesn't, you know, she doesn't wait around for people to make decisions for her or to create an outcome for her. She is her own inspiration. You know, she has her ideas, her plans. She makes decisions for herself. She exists very kind of unapologetically in her own energy and creates whatever outcome she wants and lives however she wants. But it's like you're in that energy, but like overthinking it. Oh, should I have done that? Should I have done this? Is that the right thing? Why did they do that? What's going to happen now? It's like this, you know, overthinking, over questioning. We have, I think you're scared to lose the structure, to lose the routine, or to take your foot off the pedal, because this is like, no, I need to be consistent. I need to be consistent. I need to be showing up every day and, you know, making sure I'm being productive. It's like you don't look away. Like, you know, when you've got people that don't not post on social media for a day just in case it ruins their algorithm. It's like, but this is what I want to create for myself. This is what I want. So that's what's happening. And it is creating some kind of stability, but then why does that need to change? Two of Cups, it may be affecting your love life. Five of Swords, yeah. There's this tug of war of like, that's great. Like work seems to be going great, but it's affecting other areas, which is why something has to change. It's not that there's something wrong or that it's failing or that, you know, you're failing or that, you know, anything necessarily needs to change within work itself. It's that the change needs to come in to create a balance between that and something else. It's like that's getting everything and other things are getting neglected. Because we've seen like Five of Swords. We have the Five of Swords energy here, which is the Five of Dice in this deck. So Five of Swords, it's like, if I do this, you know, it's struggling to find that common ground where everybody can be happy, where you're meeting everybody's needs. It's like, I can't give to you and give to that. I can't have both. I can't have a job thriving and be everything I need to be at home or whatever. It's kind of like I need to pick one or the other. And whichever one I pick, it means the other one kind of suffers for that. Or if I do give to both of them, then I suffer for that. You know, you're the one that suffers if you try and create a balance between the two. So you need to take a step back, allow yourself to rest so that you can meet things again in a more balanced state and keep and maintain that balance. There's something coming in. There's some kind of new beginning coming in that I don't think you're aware of yet. What is that? High Priestess. Yeah, I don't think you're aware of that yet. And I don't think you're meant to know. Two of Pentacles. See, this is juggling. Juggling. Something's going to come in that will help you. I think just working more in tune with yourself, more intuitively. With the High Priestess, there's 11, look. Will allow you to kind of create this balance, look, this juggling effect of being able to keep more than one thing in the air. And it seems, I mean, look, he's literally balancing these on his fingertips. It feels effortless. King of Cups, creating a balance within a dynamic, maybe with somebody else, or getting to a point of emotional maturity and sort of stability within yourself to a point where you don't stress or overthink trying to, you know, create that balance. We have Six of Pentacles, yeah, where you're able to give to more than one thing and it pays back and it's an equal sort of give and take. So being able to maintain and give equally and divide yourself equally between these things that require it to create this better dynamic and this balance. What's the health aspect of this? How is it affecting health? See, Wheel of Fortune. Imbalance. Fluctuations. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So you may have good days and bad days. You may have days where you're totally, totally productive and then other days where it's like, I'm just so wiped out. And that will create, see, imbalance on the outside will create imbalance on the inside. And vice versa. So you have to try and maintain that balance or return that balance somehow. So we are seeing fluctuations. It may literally affect your cycles if you are a female. See, Page of Pentacles, Page of Scoops. I love Erica in this. She's such a cool character. So Page of Pentacles, this is, I mean, that for me is a card of inferiority complex. Feeling less than, feeling like you're not established. But also it can be about small, minor, like, growths. Tell me more about that. So you'll be more prone to infection, viruses, being run down, things like that. So watch out for things like swollen glands. Yeah, it's like your body's fighting to maintain a balance. I think we're all kind of influenced by this energy because this has been coming up in my personal, like, private readings as well. It looks like we're all kind of in a time where we're fighting to return a balance to something. And for you, Aquarius, it seems very much like something has to shift with your work schedule or to do with work because it's affecting your health in some way. Anything else? Wait. Let's have a look. I love this deck. I'm going to get one final card from the Woodland Wardens deck. I love this deck. It's by Jessica Rue. That's the back of it. Sorry, I'm used to the camera being at the side and now it's in the middle. Okay. What do Aquarius need to hear regarding changes they need to make to health and work? What do we have? Guardianship in reverse. So that is number 25. I'm going to take it straight out the book. I've had this deck for a while and I love it. And there is no better way of wording things than how it's been worded in the book. It's actually a really good deck. It's a really readable deck. And the book that comes with it is amazing. So well done, Jessica. You're at a crossroads and in need of guidance. I'm telling you. Did we not just say that? You're at a crossroads and in need of guidance. Advice from a trusted friend or family member may help you find your way. So if you are confiding in friends, if family are throwing the two-penny thing, if someone just gives you that key bit of advice that kind of goes, yeah, do you know what, to be fair, that does make sense. Maybe that's something to lean into a little bit. But you are at a crossroads. And the thing is, whilst you're at this crossroads, one thing that we do know is that it is time for change. Something needs to change. I want to keep reading on this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go. Thank you so much. I hope it's been helpful. Like, subscribe, and all the rest of it. Thank you so much.